This is how I grip a board. It's worked out tremendously for me. If it helps you out, great, but it's how I do it. This board is not going to be for me. I'm gripping it for my friend Kimon. He doesn't have a board right now. But what you obviously what you're going to need is a board, grip tape, file, a blade. I use a box cutter because I like the control I have with it. I always use a little screwdriver to put through the back so I know where the holes are. And let's get to going here. Okay. I have Jazz Up Grip. I usually skate mob, but I have a bunch of this lying around, so I thought I might as well use it. Get that there. Pull this sucker up. I like to get all like stretched out so that way when I put it on the board, it doesn't roll back up like that. Take it off the paper basically. So I just kind of form it to how I need it. Then we peel. This is the easy part. We're gonna peel it off. Paper, don't throw this away, you'll need this in a minute. Now line it up with your board. Sure you got it on there. Plenty to cut off. And I think I did a pretty good job. I've done this a few times, so yeah. This is why I said don't throw the paper away. I always like to put it across the top, like force the air bubbles out, especially at Jazz Up, because they don't have the holes like mob does. But yeah, make sure it's good and stuck to the board. Then, as you see, I have a big old air bubble right there. And just by targeting that one spot, I got it out. Okay. And let's see how it looks. Like I said, this isn't for me, so I want to make sure I get it good as possible. And you got the grip applied. I always take the file, and I also have this little T-tool as a file. So my file's getting a little dull. I like to get the outline, and then I'll go back over it. And that's not working out very well, actually. So as you can see, I file it down one time over, so I get the outline of the board. Same on the other side. Here. And see, this is where I do it differently. I've got it filed down, but I don't cut it yet. I work until I got it filed down to enough where I can cut it easily. The more you file it, the easier it is to cut. Getting thinner on the grip tape, which the blade and also I don't rep this brand. This is not my brand. This is my company's brand. Or this isn't my company's brand. I own my own company, Galaxy Skateboards. So I didn't have any in the house. So, and same with my friend who I'm giving this board to. He rides for that company also. Okay. Sorry, Ranger. My dog's out here. I'm scared of her. Okay. I think that's good enough. Alright, so once I get that filed down enough, you can see how it's really filed down. I always find the nose, which graphics will tell you that. Put it through. Always follow the side of your board. Like rest your blade up against the side of the board and just follow it. That's sure that you'll get a straight, clean cut. And if you're a kid, make your parents do this. Just don't want to be messing with blade. Okay, I'm gonna turn. As you can see, this side's sticking down, so you want to peel that part up. Not enough to where you peel the actual sheet of grip up, but you want just enough to where you can get the blade under there. And see, I don't cut slits, I don't do anything like that. Because I'm good at it. Oops, let's stick it there. Very sticky. Okay, I'm gonna go around the nose. Turning around here and get the last part off. Okay, and you got yourself a perfect cut all the way around. And I'll save this for a little bit. I'm gonna look over it. But I always look to see what sides I can touch up. Like right here, I can touch up that a little bit to where it's a little bit more straighter. I'm a perfectionist when it comes to grip tape. Okay. File that down, and all the excess I just cut off here. Okay. Now, I take this excess I just cut off, go over the edges. Don't go grip it under because then it'll scratch the board up. It's gonna get scratched up anyways. So, but you want it to look as nice as you can for as long as you can. Not really. The whole point of skateboarding is to scratch it up. That's fun. So you can see I'm outside my patio. It's just a messy job. There's a lot of dust going everywhere. And this also helps it cam back. My phone fell, so I'm finishing up this, and I'll show you what I do to get the perfect holes poked too. What I do after I get all that, I just kind of shake it down, and you see, perfect grip job. Perfect. What I do is I flip it over to the graphic side, and I'll take the small screwdriver and poke through all the holes, nose and tail. Poke, 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 poke. So all of them are poked through now. But of all the years I've skated, I've noticed it's hard to get the hardware to go through with that. So I'll take a Phillips head screwdriver, a normal size, but I take this, it's the perfect size. You just poke it, kind of wiggle on all the holes. Okay? Poke it and wiggle. Sometimes it's hard to get it out. Okay, so my little tripod thing wasn't working, so as I was saying, poke it and you wiggle around there. Pop it out. Poke it, wiggle it around there. Poke it, wiggle it around there on all the holes. So I'm gonna do this. Okay. Last one. Then what we'll do again. So I'll get this screwdriver again. Put the excess through. See? This excess grip that you don't just poked off. Sometimes you gotta get it from behind. Poke it through. Poke it through. And then you can see the holes are perfect and the hardware will go straight through. And that's how I grip a board. It always works for me. Maybe a little bit more time consuming than normal, but it works and it always is a lot easier. That's how I do it. As simple as that.